Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2, Blind. I'm here in this swamp, which I was thinking... Yeah, speak of the devil.
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
I'm not quite sure how is Vorador alive, because in this timeline where William the Just has become a martyr for Mobius's anti-vampire crusade, Vorador was killed by an angry mob. He was actually beheaded via a guillotine, which was pretty hilarious. But I guess that might still be in the future compared to this moment. Because I guess in Blood Omen 1 it depicted like a later stage of, well, to be honest, the last stage of Mobius's crusade, because it was directly stated in Blood Omen 1 at the point where Mobius had Vorador killed, he was treating him as the last vampire. So I guess technically speaking that's still the future compared to the present moment depicted in this game. Okay, there's an opportunity to save, which I will take because this game has a nasty habit of crashing on me.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Okay, so I guess this foreshadows new abilities that I might get, because a staple of the series so far, both in Blood Omen 1 and Soul Reaver, was you getting new abilities as the game progresses that help you traverse the world and reach places you couldn't before. So I guess this time it might be like a higher jump, for example. Someone is shooting at me from up there, but to be honest I can't reach that place anymore, so I would have to go all the way around back, so that seems like a poor usage of time.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine, too, was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
To be honest, that's interesting, because sure, the Soul Reaver, or at least a sword that looks like a twin to the Soul Reaver, it's golden instead of black. It was shown as a weapon, as a holy relic to that blue-skinned race. But obviously, if they built it long ago, and they already depicted the bearer of the Reaver as a hero, so wouldn't he die like in the meantime? What I'm trying to get at is if they have predicted my coming, because they have left those doors that can only be opened by the bearer of the Reaver, but I would imagine the original bearer is probably dead, unless that race was actually immortal prior to contracting what seems to be vampirism. I guess too many questions remain unanswered as of yet. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting him to kill me so easily, but I guess once again I don't really die. I just get sent back to the Shadow Realm, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest. First of all, it seems almost condescending to me for a game not to have a fail state. I would rather just die and repeat. And second of all, it's not even that interesting. You know, the Shadow Realm. Okay, he left like a shield behind him. Action took place. Okay, so I suppose this is like a tutorial for this mechanic, which involves attaching colored shields to doors to open them. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of the whole dying pushes you into the Shadow Realm thing, because first of all, it seems like coddling, and second, it's not even interesting, you know? Whenever I land in here, all I have to do is kill a couple of those enemies. Sometimes not even that, because there are a lot of sort of free-roaming souls. So I just have to suck on a few souls, and then I can get back, which I don't... Like, I don't think that's such a cool or valuable addition to the gameplay. So generally speaking, I'm not really, you know, that enamored with what they've done with this. Okay, the game seems to point to this place as a place that I should reach, so let's try it. guess I can't get there from here, which isn't that weird. That would be a little bit too easy, perhaps. But there was one of those walls intended for climbing. Right here. Oh, and more of those guardians.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race and the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of mysterious. What are you doing? Okay, so I should be able to jump through here. Okay, nothing happens if I do this. This looks like it's missing something. Something to be put in the middle here. Okay, I can rotate this, which opens some doors. Sure. Let's go check them. Okay, I need to go incorporeal to phase through this. Okay, once again there is space to climb, and the game made sure to showcase to me that the central platform changes height in the spirit world. So I'm pretty sure I have to utilize that knowledge. If I change to the spirit world again, it should level on. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty much dead. Okay, I can rotate this as well. It seems to do nothing for the time being. Oh, I can also push this because there are like scratch marks on the floor. But how would that help me? I guess. Wait, can I also push it here? No. And this doesn't move, from the looks of it at least. Let me try just to be sure. Shoot projectiles at puzzle targets. Oh, right. I can do it even faster by doing this. Nothing happens, so I'm not quite sure. What are you telling me, game? Okay, I feel a little bit betrayed, but basically I guess because I can only move this one and this one, maybe I'm trying to make the shapes, and to do that I would, because this one, this circle lacks this shape of what looks like a moon or something. So if I shone the light on this, and the obelisk sort of obstructs parts of it, I guess it would create some kind of a shape, right? Excuse me. Okay, that didn't quite work. But the game is convinced that I should shoot projectiles at stuff. Even though I'm not quite sure what exactly should it be that I should shoot projectiles at. Because I don't think I can shoot the projectiles at different... Okay, this doesn't move either, from the looks of it. And this obelisk is the only one that has the symbol of like the sun or whatever on it, but it's very clear the game intends me to do something with this. I did that. I did that already. What are you talking about? Okay, so the obelisk is in the wrong position. But to be honest, I don't understand exactly what has happened. Okay, so a tunnel has opened inside. Sure. Oh, and it leads me back to this chamber. And I have to bring it to that other side, right? That I was wondering about. Also, some weird depictions of, I guess they are humans, but they look very feral. Okay, let's go. Can't glide with it. So wait, how do I... If I can't glide and I can't climb, how do I get it where it needs to go? It's a puzzle all onto itself, to be honest. In a way. I guess I need to leave it here and find some way to open this door from the other side or something. Oh, unless it opens on its own because I'm carrying the freaking thingamajig. That's nice of it, I guess. But what did this accomplish, sort of in practice? I guess I still haven't rotated this to the other side. Okay. Okay, I think I do need to fight them. Try messing with this a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Obviously, there has to be a way into there. Oh, there's another obelisk I didn't notice. So presumably I have to position it in such a way that, once again, the light creates a shape. Okay, that's very cool. That's like a corporeal shadow. Cool. I like this. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but my thinking is, if I remove the obelisk now, maybe the light from the other beacon will shine through. Didn't quite. Shoot projectiles at the puzzle targets. Are you telling me to shoot projectiles at this? To be honest, I find the tips a little bit condescending, even though I clearly need them. Oh right, there's a giant freaking glowing Soul Reaver on the ceiling. Once again. And this will let light into this room, right? Okay. But how do I get there? I'm not sure if I can jump. Okay, I can jump high enough. Okay, any weird glowing freaking Soul Reavers on the ceiling again? Not quite, from the looks of it. This looks like a sundial. Almost. But I don't think I can move it. Okay, I presume I'm intended to drop in here. Oh, that was a wrong presumption. Most likely. Seeing how I accomplished diddly squat. Well, I guess I didn't check the Shadow Realm. Maybe something interesting appears while I'm in it. I guess first things first, I might change corporeal again. Okay, I can't even rotate it anymore. To be honest, it was very clear it is in the correct position by the virtue of this passage opening. What I don't know is what more to do with it. Wait, I tried that before. What are you talking about? This game is weirdly unresponsive from time to time. Okay, something definitely did happen, at the very least. Even if I'm not entirely sure what.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control, and I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me. And I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Yeah, once again, like, it makes me wonder whether, time travel or some kind of a, temporal shift was implied by the builders of this place and by that race of those blue winged humanoids, because, like, why did they prepare all of this specifically for the wielder of the Reaver? If, even, to be honest, like, if they were immortal, it would be weird for them to do so, because they wouldn't do it, they wouldn't plan so far ahead, because they would be constantly using it. Like, they wouldn't be planning, I don't think, to make a special place that can only be opened by the wielder of the Reaver if the wielder of the Reaver was supposed to never die, unless they made it specifically for him, like a personal space. But to be honest, it all seems, the way they prepared this shrine, and Raziel said there are more, although I'm not sure how he knows that. The way they prepared them to power up the Reaver, and the way it only opens for the wielder of the Reaver, makes me think that they might have known that someone else is going to be wielding the Reaver in the future, and sort of built in preparation for that.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
Okay, so it's the same case as with the Flame Reaver from Soul Reaver 1. It got extinguished after a time, or if I jumped into water, and then I could ignite it again. So I guess the same applies with this version of the Reaver.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
How is darkness an element, though? I don't quite get that. And also, is there fast travel? I'll have to check, because obviously it's a bit of a trek back to the Sarafan stronghold.
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
So, wait a second. Oh, I forgot the point I was hoping to make, so I didn't want to speak during the cutscene. The point had something to do with Janos Audron, but I forgot it, so let's carry on. I don't really know what to make of the Dark Reaver. Like, how does its function change in combat specifically? I'm not sure. Maybe it's more of an environmental thing. Wait. Am I not going the wrong way? Shouldn't I be going this way? So did I drop from the temple of the thingamajig? The ancient stronghold of whatever. Because I'm trying to get to where Mobius's time chamber was, to see if I can maybe access it now. I think it is this way. So I must have dropped from here. Okay, so I'm not supposed to go in here. I am supposed to go... Light Forge, Dark Forge, Southern Lake. I'm currently here. Time streaming device, Dark Forge. I want to go back to the Sarafan stronghold. Is there a fast travel option? I'm clicking stuff. Nothing's happening. It's weird to be able to select locations if I cannot fast travel then there. Like, what would be the point? But I'm clicking, everything, and seemingly nothing's happening. I'm clicking everything I can, and nothing's happening, so to be honest, I'm not sure what's the purpose of this map, or how to properly utilize this. I guess I will be going back on foot, which... unless I needed this as a beacon? But I thought I had it before, to be honest. And isn't this more for dying? From what I remember. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to do, actually. But no change though, so to be honest, I'm really not sure how to utilize this map. I will go back on foot and I'll check in between episodes. Maybe if there's a way to fast travel and I just don't realize how it works.
returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
Okay. First of all, obviously with the name like the Elder God and being composed of a writhing mass of tentacles and misplaced eyes, I don't really trust the Elder God farther than I can spit. But he brought up an interesting point, namely that the blue race, depicted on the murals, they tried to misdirect the future by their inane babbling or whatever exactly he said. So basically what he's saying is they've deliberately depicted something that's false, but I thought it might mean something else altogether. It might mean they literally predicted the future in the blue guy with the Soul Reaver. That's depicted as a hero, wielding it as a holy relic. He might not be he might not be any kind of hero of old, but in fact Raziel himself from the future. Like maybe they knew that he's going to come and that he's going to wield the Reaver and that he's going to be instrumental in shaping the fate of Nosgoth, because definitely it is sort of starting to look this way, with both Kain and Mobius and the other god all trying to manipulate him and to use him to accomplish their own agenda. He seems to be like the linchpin of destiny. They are all trying to influence him to do a particular thing or refrain from doing a particular thing. So that's definitely interesting. And with that being said, I feel like this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.